What is up, beautiful babes? Sweet Angel in the building. And today we're simply doing makeup. And I hope you enjoy the final look. I'm going to keep it pretty simple today. I'm testing products that I have been wanting to check out. But listen, beautiful babes, the skin is skinning today. If you saw my last video, you know the reason for that. But let me not delay this process. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with the brows first because that's what I do. Listen, I have my mirror over here, so if you see me looking that way, that's the reason for that. I am going to do some brow gel, and this brow gel I have been loving. It is the Maybelline Super Lock. Y'all, this stuff is amazing. Mine has seen better days, but it's still all good.
So she could live. Got that Sunday spirit and that Friday swing. Every move she makes is a sacred dance. Every dream she touches gets a second chance. She don't dim her shine for nobody's view. She's the light, the love, the breakthrough. She turned pain into power, tears into flame. That woman's magic. Ooh, yes she do.
So I've been loving Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. This isn't the first time I have used this particular concealer. I had it some years ago when it first came out, and I've, of course, had to go back to it because I love it.
That woman's love. Baby, yeah. Let that spirit move.
So we're just blending it out. This is the Fenty Beauty concealer brush, and I've loved it since day one. In fact, it's my favorite. I don't care what kind of makeup I'm doing. When I'm doing it, it's in rotation.
And still you rise with grace. That ain't luck, baby. That's magic. That's magic.
I don't need to use a powder on it or anything because, honey, the powder does not do my skin any justice, okay? So, no powder for now. Now I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I am using a palette I know y'all don't want to hear about, but I do. I love it. The Tarte Adeline Morin palette. Oh my gosh. This one is everything to me. So we're just going to do a little 1, 2, 3, 4 with this one, okay? Starting with this shade, of course, you can see that I've already hit pan, well, a long time ago, but it's one of my favorite colors to put in the crease area. I have naturally puffy eyes, so I like to kind of deepen it up. As you can see, that lifted my eye, okay? That is what I go for. That little lift that it gives so perfectly. And don't worry, I'm going to blend a little bit more here in a sec. And then I'll go into this one here. Did you see that? Yeah, you did. And put that on the lid. We'll take this one and that one and blend out the edges here. I like it. I do. We are going to continue with the palette. However, I'm going to try to get underneath a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm going to use this shadow again. Nice. Okay. I'm going to do some wing eyeliner, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Eyeliner, Liquid Liner. Okay, wish me luck. We're going to stop right there for now, and let's do a little foundation. ZBrush, and the foundation I'm using is from Avon. It is the FMG Cashmere foundation. I'll have all of the details in the description box for you, with the shade and all of that. Okay, that's what I need there. We're just gonna take the sponge, and my sponge is not actually that damp, just a little bit. I actually washed it out last night, so it still has a little bit of moisture in it, but not really wet, so it won't pick up much of the foundation. Now, my granddaughter has joined us, so guess what? We're going to keep going. However, let me share with you some lip products that I have been loving on my lips. One is the LA Colors Lip Gloss. Love this so much, y'all. These are some very moisturizing and creamy lip glosses. And I also use these at night for my lip mask. They're great as well, and they stay on forever. In fact, I have on a clear one right now. The next item is this Ulta Beauty Lip Cream. However, I've had this for a while. So that means it may not be available to you. So I apologize for that if that is the case. But I love that. And I got these lip liners. It was like a set of 6 off of TikTok, and I have been loving them. So that is the lip combo. So I told you the makeup is going to be relatively simple. All right, bragging about the lip gloss, bragging about the lip liner, and the tip breaks off, but that's okay. Let me just wind it down and wind it up a little bit. We're going to hang on to it, or we're going to hang on to it with dear life. I'm going to do on top of this lip gloss a little lip liner. And I've recently started not completely overlining my lips, but going to the edge of my lips, which helps my lips to look a little bit fuller, okay? I love that. See how I'm getting up in there? Okay. Love that. Love that. I gotta find the top because I just dropped it. Going in with the Ulta Beauty Lip Cream. And that's enough of that. And then the LA Colors gloss. Love, love, love. Now this is where the makeup gets fun. I want to thank Revant Cosmetics for partnering with me on this portion of the video. I'm not done yet, y'all. I just wanted to share this with you. Listen, if your eyeliner disappears, smears, or makes your eyes water, watch this. This is the Revant Gel Eyeliner. And baby, and look at that. Do you see how that just glides on? No pulling, no tugging, nothing. I've tried liquid, pencil, gel, everything. But this right here, this is the first one that actually works on my eyes without making them water. And let me tell you why I love this, especially for mature skin. It's creamy like a gel, but once it sets, it stays. I'm talking about all day. No running, no smudging, no raccoon eyes. And I get compliments every time I wear this. People always ask me what liner I'm using. It's made for real eyelids, not these perfect smooth ones you see online. So if you've got texture, fine lines, or sensitive eyes, this is going to be your best friend. It's hypoallergenic, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and it's so easy to apply, even if you struggle with eyeliner. One sweep and you're done. Now let me show you something else. This blush stick. Baby, this is not just a blush. Look at that glow. Creamy, smooth, melts right into the skin. I can even use this on my lips and a little right here on the eyes. This is what I call a full glow moment. And right now for Mother's Day, you can buy 3 eyeliners and get a blush stick free. And on top of that, use my code SweetAngel10 for an extra 10% off. Listen, if you've been struggling with eyeliner, this is your sign. Go ahead and grab yours. Y'all, this is a perfect time to stock up. Yes, this is the eyeliner here in brown. I'm going to use it. This is my older one. I did get me a new one ready to use if this one runs out. So let me just tight line my top lid. Glides on, as I said, no pulling, no tugging. Perfect. All right, now let's do the lower lid. I don't even have to hold my eye. Y'all, and Revant sent me one of their newest items is a brow pencil. And I am going to do my brows with this brow pencil today. Sleek, very sleek. We have a spoolie on one end. And here is the brow pencil. Look at there. Look at that. Okay, let's go in and we're going to stroke lightly doing the brows. Very light now. Okay, that looks great on the front end. I don't like that dark at all. So I'm just doing light strokes. As I get closer to the tail, I'll get a little bit, put a little bit more pressure on it. Now, can you see the shape coming? Nice. You see the difference? Yeah. Let's do this other side. So if you're like me and you only need to just basically fill in, you just want to fill in what you already have, you know, if they're a little sparse, these eyebrow pencils are perfect. Eyeliner, eyebrows, yeah. Now for the blush. So I'm actually going to use this magenta pink today. So we're going to stroke it on. Ooh, look at there. Just enough color payoff where you're not overdoing it. Yes, and I also take it on the sides of my nose, okay? And a little on the chin. And I take my little blush brush here and just tap it in on the cheeks, smoothing out the edges. And we'll take this brush here and do the nose. And let me put on a little mascara. And y'all know I still love a good highlight, right? I love a highlighter. Wet n Wild to the rescue, baby. Precious Petals in the building. So the look is complete. I hope y'all love it. Oh, I do. I do, girl. I do. Yes. So nice for a beautiful, beautiful day. Now, if I really want to juice it up more, let's carve out the eyebrows and you'll see the difference in the look. Watch this. Now see how that brought that out a little bit more? Okay, that's it. Mwah. Thanks for watching, beautiful babes.
See, when you've been through it, and still you rise with grace. That ain't luck, baby. That's magic. That's magic.